Everybody, welcome back to another episode of No Cap and All Drip Halloween edition. I'm Presh. We're here with April. April today. Today on this edition of No Cap and All Drip, April, she is an astrologer.
Yeah.
Also, you read, what is that? Tarot cards,
Yeah.
readings. What else is that?
That's it.
Psychic? Can you
No.
No
crystal ball here. No free readings either.
So we had submitted our information, birth date, what else did you need?
Birth time.
Birthplace. Yeah. We all submitted that to her, so she has information on me that I don't think I know about yet. So she's about to read that to me and let me know what I don't know about me. So I'm excited and scared at the same time.
Aw, don't be. So,
let's leave the bad for the end.
I don't know, girl.
Or we can knock it out in the beginning. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. I mean, do you have any specific questions, or you want me to just do it like this?
No, let's just do. I mean, when somebody comes for you for a reading, what is it like? Love, career.
Yeah.
Let's do the basics, and then just throw whatever you want to throw at me.
Yeah, that's usually what people ask, and I have specific readings, like services, like a list of services. Do you want a love reading or a career reading or a, so it's all divided up.
So the stage is yours. Take it away. Do what you gotta do.
All right. So first of all, just to know about yourself, your sun sign is Aries. Based on your birth, see, you were born like.
So I'm on the cusp.
Yes.
I'm an Aries and a Taurus.
No, okay, you are, but I'm looking at where the sun was at.
Okay.
The sun was, I'm gonna get like mad nerdy.
Okay.
The sun was at 29 degrees and 57 minutes of Aries.
Hey,
when she was born.
Nerdy.
So that, yes, it's super mad nerdy with numbers and math and everything. People don't usually realize that, but that means that the sun was right there, like about to change into, like minutes from changing into Taurus.
So I'm an Aries.
So by the sun, you're in Aries, but the sign that was rising in the east is like a really huge part of your personality, and that is in Taurus. So you do have Taurus and Aries qualities because of that. So yeah.
So what's the better sign?
The better. I am a team. Like everybody thinks. That's what everybody thinks. Like it's a team. I'm only on one team. Like
okay.
No, you have like some people have like 5 or 6 teams on their astrology chart. Okay.
Okay.
But no. What's the better sign? I mean, both have their positive and negative traits. Aries are very like, and then Taurus is like mad chill.
No, I thought that was like a bull.
Chill. Yeah, but when you get Taurus, it's mad. They are the bull in the china shop. You can't stop us. We're like,
you're a Taurus
wreck
too?
Everything. Yes.
Okay.
I'm like hella Taurus. But yeah, we'll just wreck everything in our path, and you won't be able to stop us. But you have Aries in the mix too, which is also a horned creature that's very stubborn and like, So you've got double that.
Yeah.
And also your moon sign is a horned creature too.
Oh my God!
Capricorn.
What does this mean?
So you just got horns all the way around.
Oh my God! My mom was right. Evil.
I wouldn't say well. I'll look for the evilness here, but no, it just means you're very headstrong and you could be very stubborn and like it's my way or the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what you want, and you'll just be like, it's hard for people to get you to change your mind about stuff. Let's see. Yeah, you also have Mercury, which rules communication in Aries. So you speak very much like an Aries. So I don't know if maybe like you can get impatient, like when people talk too slow, or you can't wait for your turn to jump in.
My kids with homework.
See what I just did? This is real life shit. I don't make it up.
She's not okay, I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
I was saying it's like Mercury and Aries people, they can't wait for their turn to talk. It's just like you won't even finish your sentence and they're like, and I'm like,
okay, I'll stop.
Go ahead.
What else you got?
What else? So you also As a Capricorn, the moon, it rules the way that we process our emotions and like how we express our emotions too. Yours is in Capricorn, so you're probably not the most like crybaby person, like mad sensitive about everything all the time. Or maybe you are on the inside, but that Capricorn moon, usually Capricorn moon people, it's like there's a part of them that says, no, like shut up, don't be a sissy, don't cry, don't show weakness, don't show that you're sad, don't be a little bitch. Yeah, like Capricorn moon people are like that. Or they can have this like straight face.
Gabby
like,
must be a Capricorn because
she may have it somewhere. I'll have to look it up again. But it's just like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. All right. Or like when everybody else around you is like, oh my God, and like crying, everything's falling apart, you may feel like, okay, I may want to cry too, but I have to be the rock right now.
Oh my God. What? Yes. Oh my God.
Like you got to be the rock that keeps everybody together.
It's crazy because when my dad passed away, the whole family, it was unexpected. So the whole family was there crying and everybody was like, Presh, are you okay? Because I didn't cry.
Yeah.
I was okay. And it's crazy.
Yeah. On the inside, you're probably like, ah.
Yeah, but I had to hold it together.
Yeah, you got to hold it together. And it's just like automatically you're like, when everybody else is falling apart. Because Capricorn is one of the signs of the boss. Like you have to boss up a lot, even when you don't want to, you know? And a lot of times the moon sign, it rules like how you were mothered and nurtured too, or like how your family is, or how your family treated you growing up. So you probably had a lot of responsibility when you were growing up. Or I don't know if you're the oldest or
Not
maybe
really. I was kind of like the spoiled one.
You were spoiled. I'm gonna have to look for the spoiled stuff in your chart.
I wasn't. No, I didn't have to do anything. You know.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I was the spoiled one. Now that I think of it, I feel like everything was given to me.
Or did your family give you like respect, like as if you were more mature or older than you were?
I don't think so, but I think I was the favorite, and I found that out a couple weeks ago. My aunt told me, my dad's sister was like, you were your dad's favorite. So
maybe that's why your Cap moon didn't play out like a lot of people, other Capricorn moons, because a lot of Capricorn moons are like, I had a lot of responsibility. They expected me to be mature or be like the carrier of the family tradition or name or like something like that, you know?
No, I was kind of life given to me.
Oh.
Not so much financially, just they were just there for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's multiple things. Like I'm reading things very quickly on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
But when people get like order reading and, you know, like a paid reading, like I sit there and I analyze all these angles and degrees and like it's things can tell more of the story, you know. So I'm just kind of like reading off the surface right now, just for entertainment. You know what I mean? But yeah, so but yeah, you can be the rock a lot of times when other people.
Now that I'm older, I feel like yes.
Yeah. What else can I say? So,
Love. Let's go there.
What do you want to know? Like who you're attracted to? Do you want to know predictions? Like
Let's do a prediction.
A prediction?
And then what? Yeah, and then what I'm attracted to.
Okay, let me scan.
I feel like there's nobody out there in the universe.
I'm sure there's something. Maybe they're just not like of the planet Earth.
Can you tell me if I am compatible with a Virgo? Can you just tell me that?
If you're compatible with Virgo?
Yeah.
Well, just looking at the surface, you should be. Okay. Because for Tauruses, Virgo is a sign that rules like romance and like Virgo's not a romantic sign.
No.
But I'm talking about like who makes you feel like giddy and like have butterflies?
Well, I don't really have. Okay. The only reason I ask is just because of something that happened before, just the past, and that was a long waste of time.
Well, you're supposed to be by looking at the surface. If we were to look a little deeper, we may find something different. But Taurus risings are supposed to be attracted to Virgo, yeah. They're supposed to activate like the romantic part of you in some kind of way. It is funny though when I see that. I'm like, but knowing Virgos, they're not romantic people. They're just like complain about stuff and talk about work all day. Like, that's not romantic, you know. But some Tauruses, based on how their chart is set up, will be like, tell me more about how your boss is an asshole. Like,
okay, tell me a prediction.
A prediction for like relationship stuff. Okay, so like a short-term one is let's see, I look at like stuff like moon phases, like the new moon, the full moon, eclipses. There's going to be a new moon in your relationship sector actually on October 27th, so that can mean like a new beginning in love. That could mean anywhere from meeting somebody new to like you just have a realization or an epiphany about love, and it just stops right there. Like it can go like to either end of the spectrum. So if you want a more grand prediction, like a long-term one, I would say chances of you being in a very serious relationship or like possibly marriage could come during the mid 2020s. And what I'm looking at is, I'm not pulling this out of my ass, I swear. I look at stuff, like I said, like eclipses and like major planetary movements, you know, like that's what I look at. And since I do this every day, I know this shit by heart. So I know where things are moving at different times. And yeah, so during the mid 2020s, there'll be eclipses like in like relationship, major like commitment sectors of your astrology chart. So starting actually in 2020, like the end of 2020, there could be something that like it's going to start to crack open that area of your life.
That's the planning a wedding. I'm so excited.
Girl.
I have like the dress, I have the band, I have the brides, I have everything but the groom.
Listen, don't call me up and be like, you were wrong if you're not married in 2020.
I'm getting engaged in 2020.
There's possibilities. I always say there's possibilities, but people's free will and what they do is up to them, because I'll do stuff like that. People will ask me like timing of marriage, and I'll say, first of all, it's a possibility, okay? Second of all, if you're just sitting at home playing with your cats and on the computer all day, how the hell are you gonna meet somebody and be married? And then turn around and tell me you were wrong. Like, no, are you doing the work as a human to get out there?
Are you friends with Gabby on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did you see that cat post that she posted the other day?
No, I didn't.
It's a cat post that I post like every time it comes up, and it's a girl sitting on her couch with hair this long off her legs, and a cat's playing with it. That's why it's hilarious.
Oh my God. And I have to go look at that. But if you're like that lady and you're expecting to get married,
I don't have a cat though.
Then hey, this ain't gonna work for you. That's what I have to say. It ain't gonna come true. But yeah, that's like a major prediction I have. I guess.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who am I most compatible with?
Just off the top, off the surface, your relationship and romance sectors are ruled by Virgo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So men that have any of that type of energy, or they're born within those signs. But then for a woman, if you are interested in men, I look at where Mars is at and the sun, because those are masculine like energy planets. So you have the sun in Aries, so maybe Aries men, or you have Mars in Gemini, so men that have Gemini qualities. Even though Geminis ain't shit most of the time, I'm sorry. To be honest, like you may be attracted to men who are witty and they're quick-witted, they're funny, they can talk about anything you mention, they're like, I know about that, it's blah, 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 even though it's like surface level bullshit.
God.
You know what I mean? Like if you were to ask them more questions, they'll be like, oh, and change the subject. But
so
like,
that's what I'm attracted to?
yeah, you could be attracted, or also what you can attract to you is like wherever Mars is, and that's in Gemini. So you can attract Gemini men to you a lot. Ones that just, they talk a good game. They're like fast talkers, you know, smooth criminals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
wow.
But any of those signs, Aries, Gemini, was it Virgo, Scorpio, and Sag, like those qualities of those signs or born within those signs, like are strongly compatible. But like I said, if I were to do like a really, really deep analyzation for hours of all these angles and numbers and nerdy shit, like we may find something a little different.
Gotta pay her later.
Yeah.
What else do we got? There's love, there's career. What's the other one?
That's supposed to be people want to know about love and money. I mean, the basics of human existence.
Talk about money.
Talk about money. Like career stuff and
broke.
everything.
You gotta stay broke.
No.
Bailey's an asshole. He's gonna stay one.
Well, he has Mars and Leo, so I didn't go in on Mars and Leo like I could have. But anyway,
it's his show. He would have edited out.
I know, right? So, as far as money, something that I do see that's very significant in your chart, as far as like, because this is like where everything was at when you were born, so it has something to. It's like things that are embedded in you, but they can like evolve over time.
Okay.
You may have something with finances to where maybe you always feel like you don't have enough, or I don't know if you like grew up like not having a lot financially, or like in some sort of way, or maybe I don't know if resources were scarce, or if any of your parents like had like the mindset of like, no, we can't spend because blah 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 blah, or like,
Well, we were poor growing up.
yeah, a lot of people that have I'll show you visually, like this thing right here, this is the house of money, and then if you have like that asteroid hanging out there, most people born with that, they were poor growing up, or maybe it was like a mindset. Maybe they weren't actually poor, but like their parents were all about conserving because they were afraid of being poor. So then usually people that have that, they grow up to go on either side of the spectrum. Either you might try to compensate like and spend a lot and feel like you have a lot, or collect a lot, or I don't want to call you a hoarder, but like some people that are hoarders, they have that placement because they're so afraid of like not having. Or like I said, the other side of the spectrum could be like you're just different with money, you know, like you're you could be like really good at conserving and like having things be like minimal or something because of how you grew up. Like as you could be more of like a survivalist with money, and not so much like cha-ching, throw it in the air, like, you know what I mean? You could be more like, okay, you know, I'm gonna have a savings account, I'm gonna make sure I'm like never freaking broke. So but it's like either side could be like, you could be on either side like extreme, you know. But yeah, you said you were poor growing up. A lot of people have that. I look at a specific asteroid that rules like where you have like the greatest, like you could have a really big wound or pain like from childhood that like somehow affects you in adulthood.
Well, we were poor, but they never made us feel like we were poor. So I always felt like we had everything. So it was until now that I'm like, we had nothing, but they made us feel like we had everything. So
that's good. Yeah, that's good, because a lot of people that have that, some of them don't turn out that well, you know what I mean, financially. But
all right.
Sounds like you're good. That's good.
What else we got? Do we have kids in there? Do we have, what else we got?
Kids in there? Like, where's the children? I mean, I don't personally, I don't look at stuff like that.
Okay.
Just because it's something that's very sensitive.
Okay.
And I did, when I first started out, do like a little prediction for someone before. And it turns out that they physically were not able to have kids. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it like hurt me more than it hurt them, because I was going off of basic shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that. But there is a part of astrology where you can like see what someone's children's personalities would likely be like if they had kids. There's stuff like that. I kind of touch on it a little bit, but
that's
you know
okay.
Like you may have kids that are like Virgos.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, do you have kids?
I do. My daughter's here.
Oh, duh. I saw her earlier. Sorry, I'm on another planet when I do this stuff.
Yeah, she's a Virgo.
Oh, well, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Your house of children is in Virgo, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is that October? What is October 4th?
October is a Libra.
Okay, and a Libra.
I think a little bit of Libra lands in there. So, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's as far as I'll go with children.
Is there anything else in there? Because Oh, bad traits.
Bad traits. Oh yeah, they want me to roast.
Yes.
Okay.
Be nice.
Bad traits. I mean, maybe you could be a little bossy. I mean, Capricorn moons are bossy. Aries are bossy.
Where are my M&Ms?
But there's other parts of your chart that kind of like water that down, so it's not as bad as it could be. But you do have, like I said, your big three that we call in astrology are all the horned creatures. So yeah, you can be very bossy if you want to be.
That's the worst trait.
Very bossy. Let's see what
I'll
else.
live with that.
Impatient. Yeah, impatient because of that. You got a stack of stuff hanging out in Aries. They can't wait for shit. They wanted things like yesterday. Yeah, just bossy and impatient is what I can see is probably like the worst.
Anything else, kids?
Oh, and also you can be pretty scattered because you have Mars and Gemini. Like Mars is like how you move around physically and like take action to do things. So you could kind of like start this and then get bored and then go over there and then get bored with that and go over there and then do something else. And, you know what I mean? Be a little all over the place.
They call me a ADD cleaner because I'll like start over here and I'll be like, oh, the computer goes over here, and then I'll like start cleaning in that room. Oh, this goes over here. Does that mean anything? Is that
that's what I mean by you can be kind of scattered with some stuff. Yeah. And also you have Venus and Pisces. Venus has to do with how you love. So if I'm gonna be honest here, it means that sometimes you can have like unrealistic expectations in love, or like idealize someone to be like having sparkles and fog, purple fog around them when really like they're an asshole and a half. But you're like, no, but I see the good in him and he's so sweet. And they're like, girl, he's a fucking serial killer. But you're like, no, but I write letters to him, and when he writes me back, like,
literally
such a loving person.
nail on the head. Oh my god.
So yeah, girl, that's something you may need to check yourself.
Did
about.
you read his record?
I know. Wait, I don't know. I don't know if I want to know.
Oh my god, you look way into this.
Yeah, but no, seriously, like.
How many of our last shows did you watch?
A lot. I love that show.
That's great.
But yeah, so it can go either way. It's like you idealize people, and or you may want to rescue like someone, you know, when you're in love with them. You can fall in love with like guys who just they don't have it together, but you're like, no, but I can help them. You know, if they were with me, like I would make them better. I would fix them up.
How do I change that?
We'll have to talk after the show.
Because do you have any voodoo or any voodoo dolls? Or
No,
anything?
girl, but I know people that do that.
Oh my god. Because I gotta change that.
Yeah. Now, there's ways to work with that. When I do consultations, I really do give people like suggestions, remedies for things in their chart, because it is like this is embedded in within you with how you are. You can learn other ways to work with it, you know, besides like the default, which can be like horrible sometimes. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in there I should know?
Oh, I'll give you one last prediction.
Okay.
It's very important.
All right.
So just like I predicted things for homie with Mars and Leo, that's how I remember people sometimes. I don't remember their names. But I'm like, you're a Virgo moon though. Like I remember that as your name. No, but yeah, over the next 7 or 8 years, especially like in I'm telling you, the mid 2020s are going to be like popping in a lot of ways for you. Yes, you may get married or like have a relationship that just comes about like that, like you didn't expect it. And it could be somebody that's like totally different from your usual type. There's just going to be a lot of different and unexpected things that happen to you. And I'm not saying anything scary. I mean, like you're going to change a lot from the mid to late 2020s. Like you're going to do a lot of outside the box things that people are going to be like, who the fuck are you? Like, what are you doing? You may start dressing differently. If you usually have your hair long, you may want it in a pixie cut. All of a sudden, everybody's like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm just doing me. You know, like, you're going to be more on that tip, like mid 2020s to late 2020s. There's going to be like things in your life that happen to where you're like, I swear I'm in Twilight Zone. Like, my life is totally different from where it was like a year or two ago. But it's going to be bringing about good change. But since you do have Taurus energy, Tauruses don't like sudden changes or changes that were not planned out.
Mhm.
So that's just something that you're going to have to try to get accustomed to and deal with. It's like, okay, so life just brought this lightning storm that took me way the hell over there when I was over here, and I just have to roll with it and adjust. So yeah, just be prepared for that. That could mean anything. Love, career, like
Ooh,
how you
exciting.
look, like everything is going to be changing a lot.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Well, April, I appreciate you being here. Some stuff I did know and didn't know. We'll talk after the show.
Yes.
Everybody, this was the Halloween edition of No Cap and All Drip. Talk to you later.